Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today we're talking about ways that you can burn more fat by avoiding simple cardio mistakes. So, the fitness industry as it is has been here going crazy for, more than a decade now, for sure. But we've always lived by old school rules. And so back whenever, exercising in gyms became a thing, people started doing cardio, right? As soon as we had the treadmills and all that kind of stuff, and that built into the ellipticals and the cross trainers and all those things. As soon as we had those indoor machines, cardio kind of became this huge thing, and people realized that they needed to build their cardiovascular strength. But most of the time, it wasn't really for health purposes that they were realizing that. They took it on as a weight loss gimmick, if you will, that if you get on the cardio machines, you're going to burn fat, you're going to lose weight, and everything will be happy. Well, things change, much like technology. Once you buy a computer, it's pretty much outdated. Same goes with fitness. Fitness, even though it has very strong foundations in research and science, in how the body moves and how the body adapts, there's still this constant change, this constant cycle of information coming out, and we're learning new things all the time about the body and about how it adapts to exercise and how these things work. And so what we did long ago may not work nowadays, and a lot of people are still doing those things just because that may be the only thing that they know. So when it comes to cardio, we typically think about going in and doing 30 minutes to an hour on a cardio machine, and just kind of hitting it hard there and trying to make that our workout. Others may think of it as going out for a run. Maybe they go run miles and miles and miles, and maybe some people are getting the results that they want, but maybe you're one of those that isn't, and you can't quite figure out why. Well, number one is whenever we do cardio, if it's long, arduous, boring cardio, it's not only boring to your brain, it's boring to your body. So your body gets to where it burns the wrong fuel. It's going through the motions rather than actually utilizing the muscles. So what we want to do is we want to change that up a little bit, excuse me, to shorter bouts. So back whenever I was working at one of the gyms that had a bunch of cardio machines, if somebody was doing cardio for 10 minutes or more, we made sure that they were switching machines on a regular basis, or that they went on the track for a few minutes and came back. Why? Because it stimulates your brain. So it got your brain going so that you could get back into actually engaging the muscles and doing what you're supposed to do. Exercise should be intentional, okay? So I know that we don't want anything else to think about. We just want to be able to go in, go through the motions. But really, if you can make it intentional, your body's going to change from it. Whereas if you don't, typically you're going to just get the results that you're working for, which is going through the motions. You're not going to see a lot. So just making sure that we're going through shorter bursts, that our body is getting more variability to it. So the second part is non-variable speed. You go and you watch these people on the ellipticals and the treadmills, and they go the same speed the whole time. And again, it ends up with the same problem, that your body gets bored with that, it adapts to it very quickly, and then there's not much change after that. So instead, if we can work on building in something called sprint training, where we speed up for a little bit, then we slow back down, then we speed back up and slow back down. Almost kind of like a HIIT training on the treadmill, if you will, as far as the duration, to where we go, again, for a short duration, then we have a short recovery. So our short duration is all out max, and then we go for a short recovery. So maybe like a 30-second sprint with a 10-second rest, something like that. We'll start to give the body a little more to adapt to. So it'll have to work a little harder to be able to get your body to do what it needs to do, and that means that you're going to be burning more fat as fuel, because it's not as long. So if you're doing that, you're not looking for an hour-long session. You're looking at maybe a 20 to 30-minute session max, and it can even get down lower than that if you're doing true sprint training. So then number three is we always look to machines, right? Well, that can be a problem because there are plenty of exercises that we can involve the rest of our body in. It's problematic because our body doesn't move the way that those machines make us move, right? It feels like it does, like walking on a treadmill is great, but it actually shortens your gait. It changes your speed. It changes how you walk. Same thing with an elliptical. It feels comfortable because it takes out the impact. Now, I'm not saying that machines are bad. I'm just saying that sometimes we need to step outside the box. So if you've been doing machines for a while and you're not seeing the body change, you're not feeling well from it, you're not feeling that sense of health or seeing those results on your blood labs and things like that, then it's time to change up what we're doing here. We want to keep the heart healthy. That's the goal. So cardio is not as much a focus on weight loss as it is on heart health, and we have to have that heart healthy in order to achieve our weight loss goals. Hope that kind of makes sense. So whenever we're looking at cardio, we always think of machines, but there's so many exercises, and the exercises do not have to be high impact, and the exercises do not have to be fast. The point of cardio is to get your heart rate elevated, not to make you feel like you are running a sprint. So we can go with many different exercises. Even your strength exercises like a squat can become a cardio exercise if done a little bit faster. But the goal with cardio, again, is not the speed necessarily as much as it is the consistency and the continuancy of it. So trying not to take breaks or take as small breaks as possible in between and put several exercises together to make that happen. Number 4 is, again, that we go to old school with this. It's kind of the theme of this whole deal here. The old school mentality was that you did 30 minutes of cardio, then you did your weights, then you might do another 30 minutes of cardio afterwards, but you always broke it up in that. Well, a great way to burn more fat and to get your cardio in at the same time is to actually do more of a circuit style or a metabolic style of a workout, and just to mix it up. So you're mixing up strength and cardio back and forth. You're going to reap bigger benefits all around on that, and you're going to be able to burn more fat. So if you need any help burning fat or learning how to make the body be a little bit healthier, we would be happy to help you out with that. Health and wellness is kind of our focus, if you hadn't already noticed, and we really strive to change the body from the inside out, because we know that when you make the healthy changes to the inside of the body, the outside starts to show you the things that you're wanting to see. So if we could at all be of help to you, I'd be happy to sit down with you for a consultation. Feel free to give me a call, 806-322-3188. But for now, remember to vary up your cardio, make it a little shorter but a little more efficient, and see what changes you can make. I'd love to know more about the changes you're going to make down in the comments below, and I'll put a couple comments down there about ways that you could get started with us if that's of interest to you. Have a great day.